Hello, and welcome back to Encounter Proposal, the podcast where two friends make a hypothetical tabletop game one misstep at a time. As always, I'm your Game Master Kyle, joined of course by our very own Critical Failure.
Hello, it's me, Will, the other host. Is that
The
are we
other one.
hosts, presenters, cellmates, shared hallucination,
Yeah,
besties,
let's go with that one. I like that.
cellmates?
Cellmates, yeah. This prison we've crafted.
The prison of our own weekly schedule that we're bad at doing.
How do you mean?
Really
These
good
are
at
recorded.
audio.
Yeah,
We
this is
recorded these in bulk
No, we
in
don't.
late July of 2014, so things are looking up.
Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know anything that happened.
Things
After.
happened in 2014.
What happened in
Flowrider
2014?
was born. We had a queen at the time. The Pringles
Man, I
logo was
love
good.
the Queen.
Is currently good.
Who's currently good?
The Pringles logo.
Pringles logo. What's wrong with the Pringles logo now?
It,
They're
it,
more
they,
recyclable now.
but at what cost?
That's
It
true.
cost him its personality. You know,
That's
it
not true.
killed
They
him.
made suspicious stew Pringles.
But Julius has never been the same.
What?
Isn't he called Julius Pringle?
No fucking way. There is a character related to Pringles.
No, like the guy on the Pringle can.
I don't. There is no way he has a name.
I think it's Julius. That's my. It is.
Oh my
Ha.
god.
I'm now gonna check his gender because I feel bad.
Gender?
uh,
Well, this is a very old company, and he's got a mustache, so it's pretty safe to assume.
Julius Pringles, abbreviated as Mr. P.
That's not.
That goes hard.
Does it?
Call me
That's
Mr.
not
P.
intimidating.
Oh my God, he's used to start. Carl, you're gonna have to put the image of what he used to look like on screen.
Oh god, is it like a man? Have they like
He's
morphed him over the
blushing.
years?
He's blushing.
Oh my god, he did. Oh, that is. I've had nightmares of this guy. The first
It's
one. I assume the
horrifying.
top left's the first one, right?
Yeah, that's horrific.
That's so scary.
He
My
turned
favorite
his
one's
hair into eyebrows.
my favorite one's the bottom right. That's my favorite. The new one does suck.
Of course it is, because it's it's awful. The eyebrow one is
It's-
horrific.
The first one's so scary. How did that ever take off?
I don't know. I wouldn't eat that. But he is Pringle shaped.
He... Yeah?
He became round for a bit, it appears.
Yeah.
This isn't what we were going to talk about.
Really? This food podcast?
Julius Pringle. Mr. P.
Julius
Call me Mr. P.
Pringle. Isn't that taken? But
What,
you're
Mr.
about to
P?
get sued. Yeah.
It's taken by Pringles. And they
I-
can't sue me because of
Do
the
they
incident. So it's mutual destruction.
We
They
didn't
can't sue
talk
me. I'll
about
sue
the
them right
incident.
back. I'll sue them right back. We all know what they molded that can after.
No.
I'll sue them
Would
right
you-
back. Defamation.
What do you think suspicious stew Pringles taste like?
I don't know that, man.
I'm sending it to you. 'Cause
Suspicious
you need to know
Stu
this.
Pringle is Julius's brother.
No.
Suspicious stew.
Yeah, suspicious stew.
Oh, it tastes like mutton crab. Do you sound like
Yeah.
that when you eat it?
Yeah, you start
make
to
them
take
like-
damage. I actually really want to try them. I'm so interested.
Ooh. I don't want to. I don't want to know what that tastes like. It was poisonous.
It is $3.50 on a UK website, as I think it's I think they gotta import it. So I will review. I'll get them for the next time. Oh no, there's a
I'm mad that
they're
they're not square
spicy.
can. Oh, okay. Yeah, Carl can't handle any spice. You know, like Nando's spice chart. If Carl was
I've
to
had
eat the spice chart, it would be too spicy for him. If he was to eat the bit of paper that it was drawn on.
No.
Carl
No,
can't
I
go into
can.
a Nando's. He catches fire
Yeah, I remember when
like a religious
I was
building.
in. I remember when I was in your kitchen, in uni, and one of your flatmates started cooking, and I just like died. The
It was
spice
killing
was
you. It was just making
it
a curry.
actually just kills me. Yeah, it was
It was
strong
killing
to
you.
be
To be
fair.
fair,
Soph had the same
yeah,
response.
they were cooking some like Resident Evil Biohazard level stuff in my kitchen.
I actually
I had
found
to
the snail picture the other day.
the snail. Oh yeah, I had sent
Can I
Carl
put
a
that?
picture of the yeah, but they had two
Okay.
kilogram bags of snails. The first day they moved into the flat, they were like, "We're gonna need these."
This will be
They also had a
important later.
what annoyed me. They had a 6 kilogram bag of what looked like breadcrumbs, and the bag was labeled with the word melon. I don't think I've ever been that mad before.
It was the day they moved in was insane. I remember
It was
just the group
nuts.
chat blowing up. I was like, "Oh, what's going on? Oh, there's
They had
snails in the fridge."
they had like takeaway like hotel marmalade like little tubs. They had 12 of them.
Yeah.
How?
What do you mean how?
Where was that?
Fresh.
There's one video of me on my like video diaries I used to take because I thought it would make my mental health better and it made it worse. But one of them was just
Oh
me
god.
looking at my phone while wearing a face mask, being like, I have to wear a face mask inside my own flat because it smells like snails.
Oh my god. That was a rough time. That was
Yeah. Anyway,
something else.
where were
That
we?
was the final test. We were gonna talk about tabletop games. How are you doing this week? How are you?
Wow, what a surprise! Oh, how am I doing this week?
Yeah.
Um, I'm doing okay. I'm doing as alright as ever. Yeah,
I mean that's
I'm playing a lot of
that's good.
Control. That's been good.
Oh, that's a good
Ah,
one.
yeah, Control, such a good game. Um, I've been looking into weird tabletops that have been coming up and weird like gaming things. That new weird gaming things. Thinking that like new Apple Vision Pro is it called?
Oh yeah.
Mad that you can
Finally
drive with
seeing those
that,
in the
dude.
wild.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
It's it's so
That's
scary. It's
gotta be a
like
crime.
I saw a thing the other day. It was like a rant, and it was just a guy saying like, new tech is no longer cool. Like it was cool to have like
Yes, I
the
saw that.
newest phone. Yeah, okay. It's someone we both follow. But yeah, it's just like now new tech is wearing ugly goggles on the train. It's like
Yeah,
this isn't
new tech
fun
used to be cool, and now
anymore.
it's like NFTs, and we've trained AI to be able to make a video of someone you love and an ISIS beheading. It's like cool. I'm glad you did that.
Tech bro, tech bro didn't
Ugh.
used to be a slur.
Yeah, now it sucks. Those goggles, I figured out how you could sell them to the world though. I think I've cracked
Go
it.
on, give me the
If
pitch.
they would, if they would make a little target in a urinal, done,
Okay,
sold,
okay. Do you mean
sold.
like every McDonald's bin?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's just a sticker.
If that was in every urinal I ever looked at, but you could get like scores. It could move around.
To be fair,
You could do
anybody
like
that
little
I see,
games.
anybody I see wearing the Apple Vision Pro, I see as a target to be on.
I was gonna say I'd be on them. They got goggles on.
Oh, fuck, he's not gonna
Why are
see
you
me
wearing
coming.
goggles? You like pee?
He's
That's
answering his text.
They'll have to like add windscreen wipers because Carl's gonna be such a prolific
They will after I'm done with.
man.
Oh my goodness! No.
How are you, man? How are you? Have you recovered from the Pringles?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing okay. I tested out. Fuck. I tested out Cyberpunk Red this week.
Is that
It
like
was
Mountain Dew
interesting.
Red?
Yeah, yeah. Cyberpunk Code Red.
Wow, it's like a
There's a
red band
musical
straight up.
where Cyberpunk
Whoa,
fucking. There's a musical where Mountain Dew is like the answer to all the problems. It's fucking strange. Or
isn't that like Death Stranding?
no, it's really it's this dumb. I don't know why I brought it up to be honest.
It's lame is.
It's what Oh, it's yeah, lame is when they throw Mountain Dew at the
Red,
villain.
it's a code of angry men.
I have no idea what that is a reference to.
Name it.
Way over my head. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? Wow. Because you don't care
No.
about the plights of the French. And Hugh Jackman's career.
I thought you said it was about the friend.
Nice.
Thank you.
That's the kind of quick wit you get from this podcast.
Yeah. um. Yeah. No. So Cyberpunk Red's very interesting. It's very weird. I don't. So okay. I'm gonna go into a pretty basic.
You get there, you're buffering.
Yeah. It's so tough to get into. So I'm gonna go into a pretty basic rant that I think we've had a couple times. Uh, D&D Fifth Edition. Everybody says like, oh, there's like a big sentiment that like combat's not great in 5e. Like it's slow, it's clunky, and you might not really think that if it's the only thing you've played. But this is, I think, the third combat system I've played
Okay.
in.
This is your Dragon's Den pitch.
No, I'm just saying like, okay, so I
Right.
think that Cyberpunk Red does combat very well. So the idea is that armor gives you a certain number, right? So say you pick flak armor, you get a 7. Now, when you roll to attack someone, say with a melee weapon, you have to roll your melee weapon skill plus your dex plus you roll a d10. And then the other person rolls
Right.
evasion plus their dexterity plus a d10. Doesn't involve the armor at all
Okay.
yet.
So the other person dodges it.
Yeah. So if they don't dodge it, you then deal your damage. If the
Okay.
damage goes above 7, you take the damage minus 7
Ah.
and
Ah.
then denote one
Yeah,
number from your armor to show that it's been damaged.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's complicated, but clever.
Honestly, when you actually get into it, it keeps you so much more engaged in combat because you're rolling almost constantly.
Yeah, even when you're getting hit, it's a roll.
Yeah, being hit never feels unfair. You've always got a chance to not be hit.
Ah,
It's weird because
that is
I
smart.
know that with a D10 it's supposed to be like crunchy and kind of mean and kind of like tough, but it feels so much more fair to have this kind of, I don't know, like roll to defend yourself. It's good. It's just really good. I
I
like
do
it a
like
lot.
that idea. I like that idea.
Guns are different to how you roll to hit.
How so? Do you have to like aim? Do you jam?
Kind
Are
of.
they?
So
Do you aim at, at an acorn? The sound of an acorn hitting a car.
so you
That dates
a
this.
oh god, I just realized what you said. So when you aim at a person and then you look at a chart and the chart tells you what uh range you have to hit them at. So the each gun has a different like range chart. It sounds so crunchy when I say it out loud. So say for example you're playing an SMG. If you are within 0 to 7 yards of someone, which is like feet,
Yards is
it's
not
you have
like
to.
feet.
No, I know, but like it's squares. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Okay, yards is squares. I wish we
Yeah,
measured
yeah,
the
yeah,
real
yeah.
world in squares. I don't understand this
It'd be so much easier.
imperial system.
But yeah, so within 0 to 7 you have to roll above a 20 with your skill, with a D10 plus usually like 14, 15. It's quite high if you start
Jesus.
putting. Yeah. It's a weird system. It's a very weird system. And then I think it's like say 8 to 20 is like a 15, and then it starts to go up again. So if you're really close range, it's a high DC. If you're like mid range, it's like a lower DC, and then the further they start to get away again, it gets higher again. It's pretty good. It's a good
As they run
system.
away, they get harder to hit. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because in D&D, you
Except for
have
like,
to run. You have to run 120 foot away before someone's like, I don't think I can make that anymore.
well, that's the thing is it's like you can perfectly hit them if they are 120 feet away. However, if they are 5 feet in front of you, you're gonna have a real tough time. So
If they're 121
rushing,
feet away, you've got no chance.
yeah,
That 1 foot.
121 feet away and 5 feet away give you the same odds of hitting.
Yeah. It's
But
bullseye if he was like short sighted. You're getting
I don't know.
blurry.
I don't hate D&D's combat, but playing something a bit more crunchy is interesting, and it's quite nice to like see how it works.
Yeah. I think
I
D&D's
enjoyed it.
fighting is so worked backwards from Warhammer's um, that
Mm.
in some places it fails to be fun.
Yeah, because
It it works back from war games, which are so
yeah,
like, what if what if I was 12 boats and you were six real men with real families? You
I'm
know?
I'm pretty sure I brought this up before, but there's something so interesting about how much of like even fifth editions like lingo and stuff comes from really old editions. Like I think I was trying to get into it in a previous episode, but so grognard, right, is like a big word that people use for like grumpy old first edition players who hate that you can
Yeah.
like you know what I mean?
They love playing human fighter.
Yeah, oh, back in my day, we wouldn't be playing these silly fairy races
No,
and
we'd
all these.
go that that orc army. They have a surplus of oil
No, one of
that
the
gives
big
us a
things with
right to invade.
one of the big things with grognards is like, oh, your lines and veils ruin games. If make believe spiders make you upset, you shouldn't have arachnophobia. It's
Yes,
just all this shit.
yeah.
But
Like
uh,
grow up, man up, orc up, dude, human up, dude, and
it's
stop playing
so
with those childish demigorgons. No
but
one's scared of them. No real fear.
grog grognard is French.
Oh, no. Ew.
Yeah, no, grognard,
Oh, okay, I
which
was going out.
translates to
Hmm.
grumbler.
Aw.
Do you know what the term grumbler is from?
It's It sounds like it just means like a grumpy person. I'm sure it
So,
means more, or it
in
sounds like
the
it sounds bad.
so as we said before, war games are what predated role playing games, but
Yes.
it's not the kind of war games that you would like imagine. Like it's not 40k. It's like Napoleonic
Yeah.
Wars, right? So in the Napoleonic Wars, there were a subset of soldiers called the Grognards, the Grumblers. They were around for so long that they were given a privilege that not a lot of soldiers were actually allowed. They were allowed to complain, which is what coined them the
Man, I love the
Grumblers.
past. I love the past. You are allowed. I'm
Yeah.
giving you the right to complain about your working space.
Well, that's the thing. Is like in the war, obviously, it's like you get what you get and you deal with it. But
Yeah.
in the Napoleonic Wars, if you had these again like veteran like badasses, they were so sort of like above everyone else that they were allowed to complain and sort of get what they wanted. So the idea behind calling someone a grognard is that like they've been around for so long that they just kind of complain about everything and they've kind of earned the right to. But you know, it's they're just it's a nostalgia thing, really. Grognards kind of tend to stem from missing games that were fun to them. I think it's sad. I feel bad for people who are grognards because they are clearly trying to ruin the game for everyone else because they miss how the game used to be. Interesting little tangent there.
Speaking of European word tangents, last week you introduced me to Morkborg.
Oh, okay, yeah, right? I did.
And I tangented off of that in my own little hunt for tabletop games, and I have found a tabletop game inspired by the greatest act of Swedish colonization ever to exist.
Oh God.
Do you want to guess
this is going?
What I've found a tabletop based on? The creators of the Malm, of the Kutzvek, of the Kindlesvater.
You are testing my already very bad history knowledge.
What do you know about Sweden?
They gave us PewDiePie.
Okay. Well, so they did not find a PewDiePie. Find other things.
Oh God. That one. Skiing.
Okay, you're getting further.
Oh God.
Should I give you more clues?
Yeah, give me another hint.
They invented the Kallax.
What's the Kallax? Oh, it's the sexy woman from Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, if she was a wooden flat pack white shelving unit.
If she was a sci-fi music producer. Oh, he's from Liverpool. Never mind. I googled Kallax and I got a dance.
No, it's not a dance. It is a white shelving unit. Flat packable.
It's Sweden gave us IKEA.
They did, and the tabletop game Fängelshala is. I'm definitely saying that wrong.
You are shitting me.
Fängelshala, or Fang for short, is specifically designed to look like the aesthetic of IKEA.
What does this mean?
And it is amazing. It's so cool. It's a D6 system, and you can add like risk dice to your roll, but you have to stack them on top of your other D6s, and if it falls down, that counts as a failure.
What?
It's amazing. I'll send some art in. I'll put it up on the screen. It's brilliant. Genuinely, I think it's amazing. If you were to make my question for you, right? If you were to make a tabletop based on a shop,
yeah,
which shop would you choose?
Oh my God, I would go with Amazon.
Amazon. Ooh, I mean they've got some bad guys pre-installed, I'd say.
Yeah, so I would do like a weird like you're a worker in a warehouse of like one of those like Amazon warehouses that are so big there's like mist.
Oh, yeah.
I would do like a backrooms thing where like they never end.
Oh man, this is really tying into my playing of Control of like Jeff Bezos as an Eldritch.
Yes, yeah, exactly. He's signed a pact with like the backrooms where it's like, oh, we've solved the housing crisis overnight, and now we have like infinite space. Jeff Bezos did that. He got bored of the moon, and he was like, you know what? No, I want to go into liminal space.
So it's a liminal space internal building. I'm going to say industrial-looking brutalist building. Yeah. And Jeff, does he have a like middle management evil as well?
Yeah,
I imagine HR.
Yeah. He's got like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse are like HR.
Oh, sick. There's got to be something in there. The 4 horsemen of the human resources department.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he requires you to reach a quota.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, you have to still have like delivered boxes.
And you're not allowed to take a break.
and there's only one class, and it's working class.
No. No peeing for you.
You can into a jar, and then you get to into like bottles, and then you
Yeah,
get to
and then it
deliver them
becomes
to.
Death Stranding.
If it becomes desperate, you get to deliver those bottles to people who have ordered the Apple Pro
Oh,
because they love that stuff.
wait, no, did you not? That you can make in Death Stranding, you can make little pea grenades.
What?
In Death Stranding, he uses his piss
Yeah.
to make grenades.
Why?
I don't
Hideo
know.
Kojima's on like.
I didn't play it.
I think that his blood will be sold as a drug at some point.
No, I think
I think
everybody's does.
what?
Whose blood are we selling as a drug?
Hideo Kojima's.
Oh yeah.
I think people want to live in his shoes.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think people want to experience his brain. I saw the trailer for the new game. I'm like, I don't understand how he went from a game about drinking Monster Energy and using a baby to tell you where ghosts are to what if David Bowie was a Power Ranger.
Huh, I haven't seen
I
the
don't
new trailer.
understand.
Apparently, what?
Oh, there's like a guy in like orange Iron Man armor with a big electric guitar. I guess it's a bit more like Kiss
What the
than
fuck?
he's like a rock dude.
Where is
I don't know how to explain it,
this?
but they were like, "Oh, a guitar that shoots lasers." A child made this.
That sounds so good. I actually went to see Kiss live. They were very good, and it sounds exactly like what you're describing.
Saying that you went to go see Kiss live sounds like you've
Don't
like
you
got full
start
grasp
me.
of the English
Don't
language,
don't you
and you went to
dare.
a wedding.
I knew you would do.
I went to go see Kiss live.
They were
I-
very good.
That's Quasimodo looking out the
I was
window
like, who
of
like
the church.
going?
I went to go see. I saw Kiss live.
I've
Oh,
only
I
seen
wish
the
I could
Game
hang out
Awards
with the
trailer.
peasant folk. You not seen the Electric Guitar Man?
No, I've only seen the one with
He's great.
the woman from the D&D movie starts like screaming.
Which one? Which one?
Doric.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, she's gonna be.
There were several women in that movie.
They were. My bad. As much as
You
I
seen that-
love.
I sent you that meme that was like,
Oh,
the characters in your password must talk about something that isn't a man for more than 2
I
minutes.
did. That was pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good meme.
I
Yeah,
am. I am.
I
so,
like the D&D movie.
I liked it
good.
a lot. I keep seeing the woman who played the barbarian like everywhere, and then I realized that she's from the Fast and Furious movies. And I was like, oh, she is just like.
Yeah, I remember her saying that she didn't understand why people kept going to watch
The
Marvel
Marvel
movies. It's like a lot of the same movie. I'm like, you make Fast and Furious,
Yeah,
which
like
admittedly I understand is like a crazy film franchise written by a guy who doesn't know how to drive.
what?
Yeah,
No way.
the guy doesn't know how cars work. That's why he gets away with like, this car's in space now. They gave Idris Elba a motorbike that could like ride upside down.
Oh my god.
It doesn't obey physics. I think that's cool. I think they should emphasize more the fact that Fast and Furious takes place in some sort of like fantasy world.
No, but the first ones were so grounded that you can't. Like the first couple are literally like, I am going to steal your car if I win this race.
Yeah, but then it's such like a tournament arc anime thing where at the end of every film they make friends with the bad guy and then he's in their family in the next one.
Oh
know?
no, it is. It is.
When they're like, "Wow, you bested me and I learned the error of my ways. I'd love to join your adventuring party." You know?
Oh god, I hate. the
Maybe
Fast
we
and
could
Furious
smuggle drugs
movies.
for the good guys. No, I think they got good when they started being really silly. When they started naming in a
Wait, you've
silly
seen
way.
them?
I know. No, I've just heard
Oh.
the Do Go On podcast that's like 6 hours long.
Mm.
It's a description of every movie,
God.
and I know that the comedian Zach Ruane only watches the odd numbered ones, so I've heard his description of all the odd numbered ones.
That's quite fun. I like Tokyo Drift.
Which I'd like to do with a franchise. I've watched Tokyo Drift. I
like
think it's
Tokyo
funny
Drift.
that movie that no one ever talks about that movie is that the main character's best friend is called Twink for the whole film.
Oh no.
It's short for Twinkie, but they just
Obviously.
call him it the whole. They call him it the whole film, and no one ever even bats an eye at it.
My God.
Isn't the bad guy in that one called like BG, Best Drifter or something? He's like Drift King or
Yeah,
something.
DK. Donkey
DK,
Kong.
Donkey Kong, Drift King.
Yeah, they
I think
do
that's how
call
we
him
should name
Drift King.
things. We should name things in our game. Just just what they are and then initialize it.
It's so I tried to do that with like a couple things, but like I had a I'm trying to run Death in Space, and I tried to do like
Mm.
a company, and I tried to make an anagram for that, and oh, it just takes so long. It's not worth it.
My whole campaign is like Ender's More is the name of my campaign, and it's because we decided I should write more, so it's and there's more, and it
Yeah.
took you about 5 months before you got
You
mad at me for
said it
that.
out loud. I can't help that
Yeah, no,
I
you
don't notice those things.
you didn't clock it. It's just when you got mad at it, and it was funny.
It's like
Oh.
the thing I tried to like what do you call it, create like a thing with was like Shogun, and I was like, oh, they hunt monsters. I was like, secure, house, oblong, and I just gave up.
Someone has a gun.
Literally. Uh-oh. Knives.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, knives. Wait.
No, Shoguk.
Knives spelt wrong.
Yeah. Why? How do you
Um,
spell?
it's a phonetic mnemonic.
Yeah.
Everyone, calm down. I had a thought about our BBG.
Go on.
I think naturally we want to subvert it, right? We
Yeah.
want to do something sick and twisted and epic and bacon. But
Bake.
I think
No.
that's like partly the player's job. So I don't know whether we went for something that was like really classically fairy tale. Like I was thinking Rumpelstiltskin's the one that we said before. I still really like that idea.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking Wicked Witch could be cool. Like just
Oh
as
yeah.
an idea for the we could do the classic ones.
Oh yeah. I always liked the Wizard of Oz. I always thought it was kind of funny. It's just like a big liar behind a curtain. I like that he's
Yeah, I
just
think
yeah.
that's a fun idea to bring through. We could do literally pull from that because I like that story. And we have the flying monkeys. I just think it would be cool to write. I know we want to do like a short uh, conflict and a short like one shot, so that
Mhm.
we can test the sheets that we've been working on behind the scenes
Yeah.
um, on pod at some point. So I want the lore to be established to some degree before we start thinking of those. Of like, we're not going to do. Wouldn't it be epic if the bad guy was electric vulture made of dreams? You know,
I mean,
I I,
God, God,
I
yeah,
think it's the player's job to write those
what kind of idiot
homebrews
would write
into a
something like that?
story.
I definitely would not. Oh, just give me a minute.
Oh, sorry, I just guess your BBG
Not
for our
my
campaign?
electric dream vulture.
Vulture. That's okay. It's a sick band name, but it's not. You know, like I feel like when you write a story, when you write a tabletop,
Mm.
you write like Strahd, the vampire, and everyone's like, "Cool, the first vampire." Now, when I write my vampires, I can subvert it. You know,
Yeah,
but
that's
if we
true.
start off crazy, then
Ah, okay.
you know, when I was like, "Oh, my bad guy is a organization that's an allegory for government and for gods within the real world." Labeled as an allegory for gods within their world. So I don't think that's the kind of story I'll be writing for this, but it is what I've written for D&D, you know?
That is a tough one to follow. Like to
But
write
that's
for something
yeah,
that's tough. Yeah.
that's the world you're in my campaign,
Oh yeah, but I mean
you
like
know?
in the way of it's tough to write that out in a concise
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. I think it would be cool. And also you see the book and on the cover is normally like the main like good guy or bad guy. You know, like they put Mince Gambu on it and everyone's like, "Oh, it's Mince Gambu." They put the cyberpunk Keanu Reeves on the the box and you're like, "Oh my God, cyberpunk Keanu Reeves." Um I love you in Speed 2.
Speed. Yeah, he wasn't in Speed 2. He refused to be in the second one for some reason.
He wanted to stop moving
Well, because Speed 2 is speed, but solved.
on a boat.
Yeah,
No
like
speed on a boat.
the issue with staying at a certain mile per hour on a car is that there's other cars on the road. You can't be
Yeah,
like, all right,
America don't have roundabouts.
we're gonna put you on the ocean. Oh no, stay at a certain speed. All right, set the
If I
wheel to a circle, and we and we'll go.
if I told you that your car was gonna blow up if you went below, let's say 30 miles per hour,
Hmm.
that's too high for like a school zone. Would you? What would you do? Would you go to like a roundabout? Would you go to a car park? Would you
Huh?
let it blow up?
Um.
How would you respond to the speed scenario? Do you think? Because
I would.
I don't I don't drive, so it's happening to a bus that I'm on. I'm in speed one.
Oh, okay. I mean, 30 miles an hour is kind of fast, but I think I would just find something heavy in my car that I hope is on me at the time, jam the oh no, I would get it up to like 45 and then just like completely let it sort of like drift at 45 on like a big empty road and then just like tuck and roll.
You'd take 45 miles per hour worth of fall damage
What?
as you
Yeah.
like bolt yourself out the car. I think that's fine. I
Well,
think
no,
you
no,
get
because I'm thinking
like
if I
tarmac
leave it at
burn, but
45, it starts to slowly slow down, which gives me enough time to, like, undo my seatbelt,
be out of the
do up my
way.
jacket, tuck and roll.
Make sure you've turned the music off so it's not something embarrassing
Oh, well, yeah, I don't want my dash cam to, show up like
to catch you doing it.
Gwen Stefani, yeah.
Yeah, she did that one for the Carnage movie.
I've been listening to Gwen Stefani lately.
She sang Kings Never Die, I think.
Did she?
That's probably wrong. My
I
music knowledge is actually impressively awful. I can't name all the Beatles.
All the Beatles?
Like, yeah.
Start throwing out old English names.
Well, I know Paul and Ringo,
Yeah.
and that's it.
Well, there's two more.
There, John.
Yeah.
Yo,
Come on.
Paul,
He's right. No,
Scott.
no. It's a just sound.
I just sound
Yeah.
Jack.
But what?
Jack.
No, close. Old and
Jill.
kind of English.
Gregory.
No, closer. It's George
Joffrey.
Harrison. How do you not know that it's
George?
George Harrison? Yeah. Of the
I was never
Beatles.
gonna get George Harrison.
George
What
Harrison.
did he die quicker than the other ones, or did he not die? What
I
did he
don't know
do
which one got
within
shot.
the
I'm gonna
band?
be honest. I just know it wasn't Ringo.
Was it Paul?
It might have been.
Which one's in yesterday?
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely not Paul McCartney. I know Paul McCartney's still around. Watch it be Paul McCartney. Yeah, I don't know. I know that. Oh, no, it was John Lennon.
Of course,
Every time I
of
learn
course
something
it was.
about that man, I want to dig him up and shoot him again.
There's a board game my brother has where you change world events so that like you can make it so that John Lennon wasn't shot, and then it changes a bunch of other things throughout
Oh,
time. So that you have to try and achieve certain things. Every time we've played it, I get the end goal of trying to legalize weed, so I have to save John Lennon every time.
oh my god! What board game is that? That
Every
sounds
time
fun.
Chronauts. I'll have found it by the time this episode goes up, and it'll be on screen with the correction. But
Yes,
it's really fun.
that sounds
But
really
every time we
fun.
play, you have to guess what the other person's trying to
Oh,
cause to
so it's
happen.
kind of like Guess Who?
Yeah,
So
but you also have to fix time traveling events.
oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
what are all the events? Are they tough?
Um,
Is one of them
they're pretty
kill John
tough.
Lennon?
One of them is let him die. Well, like I think it starts with Abraham Lincoln's assassination,
Oh, full. Oh.
and I think it ends with with Lennon. But one of them's like you have to stop the Sputnik going into space and stuff. It's very cool.
Oh my god.
I think it is Chrononauts.
That sounds fun. I want to play something like that. Wormspan is out soon. I'm excited to
Oh
get
yes,
the
everyone enjoy
longest worm
Wormspan.
possible.
Who's got the longest worm?
Do you think we'll be able to kickstart our own Wormspan?
I think Mr. P might have a pretty long worm. If I think we could start our own. I think we could start our own rival worm spam.
Yeah.
That's to do with like tapping the ground, finding the biggest worm.
Oh no. Yeah. I actually think
I like the idea of you walk up to someone and be like, "You're a big worm," and then you walk away.
everyone listening, stop whatever you're doing and
Stop. Find a
stop
worm.
all the clocks
Send it in.
and help us fund Wormspan. It's gonna happen.
Pose with the longest worm you can find. Send it. Slow worms don't count, and you have to pose like you've caught a fish.
Oh my god, yeah, there's our little tip for the day. So you know how some guys kind of like,
It's homework.
you know when you like struggle with dating, it's like, what's wrong with my dating profile? And you look at it and it's you holding a big fish. It's not a worm.
Brother, I am there.
Brother.
That's the secret that I'm missing in my dating
Yeah,
app, is
yeah,
that I
yeah. So
don't
if you've got fishing pictures on your dating profile, take them down. You want worming pictures up there.
They go.
Do
He
a
looks
picture of
so
you
small
worming
next to
yourself. The chicks will dig
lady.
this one.
Ladies, I have one.
Ladies, I've been worming all week and I'm ready for love.
They see a picture of you with a fish. They go, "He's so small next to that fish." They see an extra worm. They go, "Wow, I bet he's wormed himself."
Don't worry, I'm wormed and ready for love.
Yeah, what you get dewormed, don't you? So wormed is the opposite of that.
Wait, you're supposed to get dewormed?
Imagine you go to the vet and they're like, "We put worms in your cat. More pets for you."
That's what happens if your card declines.
The card declines. They put the worms back in,
Yeah, they get the worm injector.
which is just a worm in a needle.
Yeah.
The needle is as thick as the worm.
Oh.
That classic phrase. The needle is no. The needle is as thick as the worm.
No. It's just a worm.
I put worms in your cat. That's the plot of Baldur's Gate 3.
No,
You get worms.
Don't do that.
Ladies, if you're looking for a wormed man.
God, they really should have changed Baldur's Gate 3 to Oops, We Got Wormed.
Oops, we got wormed. I think we should change our game to Oops, we got wormed. It doesn't have a name yet, so...
Yeah, you want to change it to Oops, We Got Wormed?
Oops, we got wormed. Oops, all worms.
Maybe that can be another one page, one shot.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think also we should end the episode.
Why is that?
Because we've got nothing done. I think we've hit the time limit.
We've hit...
And... Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Oops, All Worms.
Wait, Gwen Stefani sung Holla Back Girl.
I like The Escape. The Escape's a very good song, or Great Escape.
Thank you for listening to... Is it Sweet Escape?
Yeah, Sweet Escape, great song, great song. There's our recommendation for the week. Worm yourself and listen to Gwen Stefani.
Send us in a picture of you holding the biggest worm. Not your biggest worm. The biggest
Just
worm
the
you found.
biggest worm, yeah.
It doesn't have to come from you. You could have wormed someone else.
Yeah, wherever you like to most commonly worm, just, send it in.
Wherever you're worming. There's a
Wherever
big
you're
crossover
worming,
between...
we want to see.
Where there's worming, there's William. That's always been a phrase of mine.
No. Oh, thank you.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.